Bible, in Luke 24:46 through 49, it says, "He told them that it was written that Christ will suffer and rise from the dead on the third day, and repentance and forgiveness of sins will be preached in his name to all nations, beginning at Jerusalem." And he went on to tell them, "You are witnesses of these things." And he said, "I'm going to send you what my Father has promised, but stay in the city until you have clothed with power from on high." This week we've been talking about the will of God, and what is that will of God? Is it who we marry, what we eat, where we go? What is that will? You know, if you talk to my little boy, and a few months ago we interviewed him on stage after he had his accident, being hit in the head and split his skull, fractured his skull, and now he walks around with a nice scar that shows that if you ask him what his will is and what he would like to do when he grows up, he'll tell you he'd love to be a professional baseball player. That when it's all said and done, that he will go play baseball, but also tell people about Jesus. Kind of love that combination because that was kind of my life. I loved to play ball, and I go back and I look at what I always said what I wanted to be when I grow up, and most every time it was a pro football player, pro basketball player. Can you believe that, how short I am? Pro baseball player. And then over years, that's just all it came to be. I wanted to play in the major leagues. It was just my dream and everything that I wanted to do. I remember one day in college, we were playing Southern Arkansas University. And you know, you just never know what kind of day you're going to have when you go and play. And we were playing in West Monroe. We were playing on a field where a little minor league team played. And it was a nice field, big field, really, you know, well manicured, big fences, everything. And I remember going out there, and we were facing this guy for Southern Arkansas. He was about 6'3", 6'4", 230, 240 pounds, huge boy. And it seemed like when he stretched to the plate to throw, he was already there at you after he released. But anyway, on that day, he was throwing about in the low 90s. And I remember getting up to bat that day, and man, first time, boom, saw a fastball fly by. I'm like, wow, that's fast. And then it wasn't long after I saw another one, and I was just ready for it. Knew where it was at. It was coming. It was my wheelhouse. I took the bat. I remember taking the bat and just swinging as hard as I could, meeting it at the right spot, and then watching that ball just take off the bat. As soon as I hit it, I knew it was gone. I knew that it was gone because of the power that he was bringing, the velocity he was throwing, the power that I swung with all my might to catch it. And to watch that ball go over the center field wall was an amazing thing. Ended up in a parking lot. My dad chased it down, got it, brought it to me. That was a great day. It was awesome to feel that generating from that power that he was throwing, the power that I used with my bat, to see the outcome of that ball. Went on to lose that game 18-1. So I can't say that was the proudest moment as a team, but it was an exciting moment for me. Me and my little boy, we work every single day on generating power through the bat. I always tell him, don't go up to the plate unless you're going to swing with all your might. Don't cheat yourself every time that you swing. So we've been working on it. We'll go out and we'll hit hard. We even kind of move out closer to the fence sometimes and play home run derby just to feel what it would feel like to swing hard and get the ball generated over the fence. We've been working on it. We've been doing it. About a month and a half ago, Caleb, he decided that he wanted to spend his birthday money on a good bat, and here it is right here. And he said, "Dad, I need a big bat with a big barrel so that when I swing, that ball will go." So we've been working on it. We've been swinging, and 2 weeks ago, my little boy was standing at the plate. Kid was throwing pretty hard. Caleb takes it, and he swings. Boom! Happened. He takes off running, then he looks in the air, and over left center field fence, he hits his first home run over the fence. Man, what a proud moment as a dad. What an exciting moment for him. He ran around, I greet him at the plate. Man, we're jumping up and down. It's so excited to see. Well, I remember after the game talking about it, and the first thing I wanted to do is take ownership of that home run from Caleb. And so I was, "Hey Caleb," and the first thing that almost came out of my mouth, "Look, everything we've been working on came through." But then just God stopped me. And I looked at my little son and I said, "Caleb, all that work that you've put in, and you swinging hard in your power, that ball went out, buddy. And it said, Daddy's so proud of you. See, we live life without God's power. We live life so many times saying, you know what, I can do it on my own. It's all about me. It's all about me. And even when God shows up in our life, so many times we want to take credit for what He does. But see, God tells us in His Word that we need to be clothed with His power, and He clothes us with His power. And when we're clothed with this power, then amazing things begin to happen. God tells us that His will for our life is to be witnesses, to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that is only done through the power of God. See, so many times, Caleb says, Dad, I want to be a professional baseball player. And I tell him all the time, I say, Caleb, you have to go out and you have to work at it, buddy. And you have to work hard at it and keep working hard at it. And Caleb, in the end, if you will do your best and swing your hardest, throw your hardest, play the best that you can play, you'll give yourself a great chance to accomplish that goal one day in your life. I said, but if you just stand at the plate and you watch the balls go by and you never generate the power that it needs to take it, you just swing to make contact and not a full swing to get it out of here, you'll never see those things that you've been working on happen in your life. And that's the way it is with the power of God. When you are saved, you have that power inside. But if you never use it, and you never let it be revealed in your life, then you never understand what it means to be clothed and to have that power projected in your life. See, I want every one of you to hit a home run today. I want every one of you to truly understand His will. And it's done through the power of Jesus Christ. It's done with that power as it's clothed. And it's that power that helps you proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. So today, don't stand at the plate and watch it go by and wonder. But today, when that pitch is thrown, take a full swing and watch that ball as it leaves the park. Play with that kind of power in your life today.